Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. Tonight we are cooking eggplant parmigiana. It's a fairly easy recipe, just takes a little bit of weighing and measuring and chopping and everything. So here's what we need. It's going to serve 4, so come on in and I'll show you what we're using. Okay, so first of all, you need your oven on 200, so you need it fairly hot. You also need a 20 by 28 centimetre, 5.5 centimetre deep pan, like a roasting tin. This one is longer, wider, but not as deep. So that's the closest thing I've got. So it's pretty big. So it's almost like when you cook lasagna. You need a really big pan for this. And once you see how much eggplant, I guess you'll figure out why. You also need either a barbecue grill or a char grill pan and a pair of tongs. That's to cook the eggplant. Other ingredients are as follows: 4 eggplant, thinly sliced. Some of them I've done thin, some of them I've done a bit thicker. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, they're all going to get cooked eventually. A 700-gram jar of Italian tomato pasta sauce. I just got the passata, so that's just straight out tomato, no herbs in it. 3/4 of a cup of basil leaves, which you then have to chop. So I did a little bit of chopping training on that. 140 grams of grated Parmesan cheese. That's a lot of Parmesan cheese. 180 grams of cherry bocconcini. I've spelt that wrong. Bocconcini. That's the little, these ones. Bocconcini. Yep, you can tell I'm not Italian. I've got to cut these in half. I have not done that yet, but they're so small that won't take too long. And 1 cup of fresh white breadcrumbs. That's 2 slices. Cut the crusts off into the food processor. Easy, 1 cup done. You'll also need some cooking spray. That's just to spray the eggplant before we char grill it. So now that you know what we need and half an idea of what we're doing, let's get into it. Follow me over to the grill. Now, if I was smarter, I would have got the second char grilling pan out, but I can't be bothered. Stupid, I know. I've got that on high heat. I'll bring over the first lot of eggplant. So you also need something to put them on once they're char grilled, and they won't take long. We're going to have this fairly hot. So you've got to spray both sides, which to me is a pain, but anyway, I guess we're not putting any oil in there. So a couple of minutes on each side. This one's a thick one. I'd rather cut a thick slice of eggplant than slice my fingers, thank you very much. Okay, so eggplant parmigiana is basically like a lasagna, just so you know, if you haven't figured that out as yet. All right, I'll bring a few more over because we're going to be hopefully pretty quick with doing this, because a couple of minutes on each side, you really just need to literally get the lines happening on them, which obviously I've only just turned it on, so it's not that quick. Okay, there is heat coming out of that, which is good. So ideally, if you've got a nice big grill plate, pop them on that, and then it will be a lot quicker. So I'll be back when these are going. Okay, the pan's starting to get hot finally. I've just been slicing up the bocconcini, and I've cut up a carrot because I'm serving this with fresh carrot, frozen corn, frozen peas, and frozen beans. So veggies. Lots of veggies. So once they're starting to sizzle like these are, probably give the thicker one a bit longer, but that one's okay. You don't really need to annihilate them. Just get them started, that's all. That's all we ask. Just get them started. All right, let's get some more on. I'll leave that one at that. Leave this one at that. I'm just more worried about starting to get them cooked, really. It's more to sort of like seal them. Some of them are half size, which are good because you'll be surprised. Those will actually fit in very well. Those half size ones. Get over. Get over there. Ah, there we go. Look at that. That's getting there. All right. So keep going with that. Okay, so the last of the eggplant are char grilled. So let's go and make some eggplant parmigiana. Okay, so let's go. First of all, on the bottom, we're going to put 1/3 of the eggplant over the base. So literally as if you're making lasagna. So this is why I say fear not if you've got these sort of half-size ones, because they're going to come in handy. I don't know about putting 1/3 of them over, but we'll try. We'll try our absolute best. Overlap them. Otherwise, we're going to end up with shit tons on the top. All right. Leave it at that. Place 1/3 of the egg top with 1/3 of the pasta sauce. Have a good guess. Yep, that's a lot more than 1/3 of the pasta sauce, by the way. And then basil leaves. So everything's 1/3 of, in case you're wondering. Parmesan. I have read the recipe, but I'm just remembering as I go. 1/3 of this one, the bocconcini. Okay, and go again. Please realize if you're a little bit stingy, the sauce is going to spread, so don't think you're icing a cake. It should find its happy spots. And when you go to put the next layer of sauce on, if you think you're going to that you've missed bits, just go for the bits that you missed. You'll see what I mean. See, like this. Whoops. So now that will find its happy space. Okay, more basil. Just like making lasagna, literally. Except the basil and the cheese is the meat. Strange. And you're using more parmesan than you'd ever use in anything. It's pretty cool. All right, last layer. So when I say last layer, because this is the 3rd, everything's got to go now. Chuck it all in. double it up, stacks on, however you plan to do it. Just get it all in. Okay, perfect. Look at that. Last of the basil on the top. Only problem with the finely chopped basil, you gotta really fight to get it out of the jug at the end. Should have put it in a bowl. Memo for next time. Rest of the pasta sauce. Now, normally I would try and deglaze it, but I want to actually try and keep the water out of it, so I can't really stand it on there somewhere. So you know what? That's close enough. All right, rest of the Parmesan. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Ah, and the bit that doesn't want to come out. All right. Put the little bocconcinis on top. Oh, this looks really good. And it's not even cooked yet. All right. Last of all, on goes your breadcrumbs. I would sprinkle it by hand, but either way, just make sure that you guide it. Then we're just going to spray that and into the oven for 25 minutes. I'll move it away from my book. Yesterday, on the last episode, I was looking at my recipe later, wondering why it looked like it was stained, and then I put 2 and 2 together and realised it was from when I sprayed too close to my book. All right, so that is the uncooked version. If you wanted to, you could probably freeze that for a later day, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cook it. So I will see you in about 25 minutes. Okay, so it's out of the oven. It looks amazing. Now, you do need to let it stand for 10 minutes, so try not to be tempted to cut into it early. It probably will just keep cooking or whatever, or rest, as they say. So in 10 minutes, cut it into 4 and enjoy. Thank you for watching this episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. This has been eggplant parmigiana. Please enjoy. Don't forget, if you never want to miss an episode, hit subscribe and I'll catch you on the next adventure. Bye!